I was listening to your flow, and I'm listening to it, and I'm saying, yo, it's like too many dunks. It's like who's defending the flow? You know what I'm saying? That's when you dunking on so many people. Like, yo, it's layups. Like, and that's good though that it's that fluid that it's that easy. So now it's like when you lullaby, I love to lullaby anything I'm doing because I'm not getting too angry than too hype. But I know what to do is just keep it too hype. The parking lot, they pimping there, they say that they too trip. I bust it down and I bust it down and I put it in that grill. Know what's up? I reinvent myself like this almost every time. That's why a lifetime, you living in the moment. Keep in mind what you was thinking. No blinking, your head is sinking. I'm bulletproof every time I do that winking. Lullabies, kamikaze, and analyze what I'm doing with Jay Reed. We compromise. He got a deal for a deal and another meal. Wall Schooler produce it, homie. We can't be trio. What's up, Gator homies? We down in your bayou, in the breeze by you. Tell Eve I won't leave by you. Whatever you need to see. I'm up in the club with Weezy if they seeing G's. Bro, with that Tussaline, they made their body scream. With a lot of voodoo, with everything I mean. Got a lot of lessons. So me take off my glasses. Shining on them Bobby B. Blackberry molasses. Yeah, what's the name of the beat? The song of that? Yeah. Juan Saint them.
I remember that. It's a lot of old beats he had in here.
Alright, what are we gonna record first?
This right here.
The thing is, with this, we want this picture to be. We gotta get in the church, dog. Like we gotta get into the club. We gotta get into the actual church, and they're all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what church are we in? You know what I'm saying? What church you really in? When you just be thinking about it, is my tossing it up or am I giving it to the right collection plate? My nigga, my nerves started out with that morning that I remember from the night that just passed. Let me talk about it from the club night. Deja vu, let me tell them about it when I smoke that grass. Lord, forgive me for these sins I'm giving it to your offering as I pray every night. Let me tell you about this story. From the good graces of my mothers and my brothers and my father who probably should have never just ignored me. This is what I do. I'm telling like I never told it before. This is a story that y'all probably don't want to know. If Jesus walked, then Jesus talked. Like Kanye said, let me start my quotes. Did I do it before? Wait a minute, I'm losing it, Lord. I saw the store. But the church is that church got on Peachtree. Wait a minute, that was Mechanicsville. Let me get it back, B. That church is a club, and that church is a this, and that church is on church. Well, who preaching it? If that church is that, and that church is this, and they making that money, well, whose church is this? This is that other church. You know, that strip club. Oh, wait a minute. That's the church that strips on Wednesday, love. Let me get back to it. Let me talk about it. You know that girl Snowflake? How could I doubt it? And that caramel bottom by the name of Chanel that was looking real well without them details. And she liked to sell, but she never bail. Got a fat booty and her brother knows well. Cause he make that money almost every week. And he look at you, you smoke with him, he always speak. Dude, the practice verses are gonna make this shit look whack.
Low.
Low.
Who he from out here?
Nate Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga sound like Nate Dogg.
Yeah. Oh, you have heard this one?
That nigga, he the new Nate Dogg of the South, bro.
He's about to start coming back.
Bro.
I mean,
bro, if he
he's coming.
Yeah. He the new Nate Dogg of the South. Yeah. Damn, man. These Jordans, these are my favorite ones that make my feet feel good. I could sleep in these.
I'm just breaking these in.
Dude, you know when you break them in, it just feels just like house shoes. It's just like
you don't see me keep pushing my feet and like stretching.
Niggas who wear J's is like they wear house shoes, and dudes who wear like Vans and Chucks, those are house shoes. Like all the real big name, it's just like, dude, these really house shoes, and you got different house shoes if you walk a lot. So I like to walk. Like I like to walk around like malls and shit. That's cool. Cause if I ever was famous and I walked around the mall, I'd be the same way. Like I would never want to be too famous and I couldn't walk the mall. I remember this. Yeah. That nigga sound like Nate Dogg.
From now on, every day Christmas. Blazing, I'm on the key levels on my wish. Yes, faded. I spit bars, just trying to get rich. I came from the block when they shot. Just for trying to take over their spot. And as a kid, I seen blood and I seen tears. And then I seen cuz slug get 10 years. But when you got faith, you ain't got time to feel. I prayed every day just to see my family live. And I ain't got time for these leaders. They play now. Guess I'm trying to live for this paper. Then fade out like MJ on the Lakers. Like you super nigga, and I'ma save her.
I think 90. I'm gonna go hard 90. The way I'm gonna be such a poet, philosopher, this shit. Then like niggas is gonna always come to me for some knowledge shit.
I'm trying to tell you what I'm from. I'm trying to tell you what I'm from.
Let's get back to the beat.
I'm from. I'm trying to tell you what I'm from. I'm trying to tell you what I'm from. I'm trying to tell you what I'm from.
Let's do a lot right now.
Fuck my city, they can say this hate. But I need them cause I'm.
You wanna go back on this one?
Let's see. Dance move.
You plug the mic in for me.
Whenever I get the dance move.
Show them how to do it so you know how.
What they preaching in your church? What they preaching in your church? What they preaching in your church? What they preaching in your church?
My church is that you're supposed to be kind and giving to everybody and be humble.
That's my church.
Be accepting of the things you have and strive to get better.
My church is God. I take it to the sky.
I pray all the time, all day long.
I pray, but you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing right here is my testimonials. Lord, hey, I testimony. I'm giving you interviews on record. Like, I'm giving you what you already want to ask me. So when they give me the question, I ain't gonna seem like an asshole or a jerk. I'm gonna tell them straight up, like, I made reference to this because of that, which led to this. Like, that stripper on that knapsack from that hat that Jay Reed used to wear, I was talking about that Bengal, that tiger that scared. You know that tiger that had those stripes on the lines? She was feeling good as she grabbed on from the front to behind. You know, from the behind, like she hugging you close. She's like on the beach, like willing to roast. You just like roast, and Hawaiian tying down at the hula buy-in. Shit like that. I'm leading them to the whole story. I'm painting the whole picture. But I just said it from a Cincinnati stripper. How can I take a Cincinnati stripper everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Do I know her like that? You know what I'm saying? I did that from your hat. Cincinnati stripper. I said you be going in, you know what I'm saying? This was composing that. Cause I'm thinking of everything. That's the way I write. That's the way when I'm going in about to do this. It's like people have their different ways of expressing their art. That's why when they say Jay don't write, Jay writing. Jay is painting though now. People paint to write and write to paint. And you watch where 16s ain't really 16s no more. This is a new style of rapping. It's your style, your self-expression.
16 could be a motherfucking 24, motherfucking 36, or whatever, because it's been how fast you write it, how your cadences are.
Right.
That's why I said about Tribe. I was like,
Yeah, she puts a lot of words. She put like a whole verse, like a whole song on one verse. That's how creative she is.
That's when you know, see, those are short sermons. Some people like short sermons and straight to the point. Because, like, this is a universal song that you bump in everywhere. Because it's one of them songs that touch every base. It's a home run. Every song you make needs to be a home run of consistency.
Yeah. You want to strive to make all your songs hits.
Hits. Everything's a hit. Because every time you talk, every time you make a speech, every time you come up to be the person you are, to explain your wrongs and your rights, you want to be at your best and explain it. And a motherfucker who's pessimistic and they always think negative all the time, they get negative outcomes. It's like, you can make any situation better if you know how to lose and you know how to win. It's like, I've lost so much because I've beaten myself before the game has already started. If I go out there with the mentality that, who is this Jay Reed kid on Facebook? I open another outlet for somebody to just, boom, I got the ball now. I've been had the ball. But it's the fact of,
It's time for me to turn and look around.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
I had the ball. I've been Barkley and Pippen all
right,
the time,
and it's
now
like, now it's
turn
like
to-
dudes that see some, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know we was on the same team. I didn't know And that's not saying we're on the same team. It's like at level of, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, and
like
that's what I think a lot of guys don't understand about the game, the real rap game. The dudes that really, really are fans of the dudes in a city, if they can't make time, they still try to find that time. And so when they get in that arena, they make the most classic shit. And then that's why niggas can just say, I fuck with that dude because he not doing it for him.
He made it sick.
He made, you see what I'm saying? It's like cities gotta, you gotta keep rocking. You can't have that one dribble. Like that's why when I do shit,
like who would you rather be? Would you rather be the Fat Boys or would you rather be Curtis? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be the pioneers of rap, or do you just want to be a nice rap group that was out, or do you want to be the ones that?
Because when you a pioneer, like pioneers, they the ones people talk about. Like
Forever.
When I can say, and I'm at that social age where I'm in that old new school bracket, and a lot of dudes, it's like older, like I'm older than you by a few, but a lot of older dudes, they don't want to let the young dudes like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, no.
Like, man, you can't.
It's
you
like,
don't know nothing about that, man.
It's like, no. I'm like new blood. It's like new dude. The new blood
it's like
is like the new resurgence when somebody's super dope, and
it's like your heart's still good.
My heart's still good.
It might have died down for a second. So why not go ahead and do this little transplant to give me a better heart so I can go back to where I was and stuff. You know?
Because I used to, it got me mad, dog. When I left the radio station, that's when I wanted to stop. Like I wanted to quit. I left 4 months. Them 4 months, it felt like I left 4 years. I went on the air for 4 months, dog. I felt like I was incarcerated. I was with my girl, like, mad amounts than I used to be. Like, I used to be with her mad amounts, but it's still...
whole damn day, all damn day.
I couldn't go in the lab. I ain't finished the first CD. I ain't finished the second CD. I didn't get on the Acapulco spring break too. I didn't get back on doing that shit because of leaving music. Because music is a universal language. And the way they say music is a universal language is I ride with shit that I know is going to play timeless. You know what I mean? And I know it now is what people think is real dope when they get this re-education of what we doing. The South is back. The South is back on again.
I tell you something we need to find. We could probably do it, and it'll probably work because you are affiliated. You should think of a thing for UT to come out to. Something they can play, like to hype the crowd up and stuff. You think of something. Like seriously. They still got Rocky Top. But you know what I'm saying, just have something that's like something that's
Cause see, man, I put all the colors in there. Whether you wear it on your orange or your white or your gray or your navy smoky dog, and do it your way. I'm the type of big dog that always come out.
It's gotta be like one of those
Rocky Top, Rocky High, like I throw like
one of those 2K type songs. It gotta be like one of those 2K type songs.
Yeah.
Like a basketball, like sporty.
Dude, that's what I do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we gotta think of an idea we can work. I got somebody who can work on the beat. I got like a few people actually. Just like, but I got a few people that's
dude, I'm still tripping off that, dude. Like I had a hip hop moment. Like, dude, I seen that video. I was a fan. It made me.
Made you think about music different.
No, it made me go back to like when people would hear about the first time they heard Nas Illmatic. And I was like, damn, that's what that shit be feeling like. You just go like, yo, I had one of them fucking moments. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling one of my dudes at the barbershop when I was listening to it, I was like, yo, listen to this shit. And I was like, the video is like on I-40. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's making Knoxville look like this shit. I was like, oh. I was like, nigga, we look like that shit. And then I was like, nigga, we all this shit. And that's why I be like, in Knoxville, we transcend so much shit. Like, niggas was not sneakerheads until we started doing that shit. Niggas was not sneakerheads, dog.
I stayed in Jordan sometime.
We stayed in Jordans.
Cause remember Jordan came here. Jordan came to my school when I was in like first grade.
Bro, Jordan came to Caswell. Dude, when Jordan came to Knoxville that day, he went to Caswell. He went to Caswell. He went to every school in Knoxville for that whole day. Every Boys and Girls Club. You gotta think, Lord Chancellor, he was there. Like, niggas don't know that the first real big city was, he came to, like, Boys and Girls Club was Knoxville. Yeah, because I remember I went to Philadelphia. We had this rap competition at the Keystone Conference, Boys and Girls Club. And dude, these niggas was some spitters. Like, all these motherfuckers was up there with some spitting dudes. I was like, damn. I was like, man, ain't no South dude ain't about to beat these dudes. And I remember I had on like this New York Yankee jersey. And I had on like my glasses was probably big as shit. And I remember there was some people from VA in the crowd, people from Atlanta. And what I did was everybody in the crowd, they had on what they had on. I was freestyling off of that. I was like, from the Cavaliers in the VA to the ones where they stay. Got them yellow jackets in the Georgia Tech with they spray. With the Georgia Tech, like I would just come up with something just to say, I'm gonna win them niggas over. So all the niggas in the back gonna be like, oh yeah, we fuck it. Yeah. Dude, I was proud of that shit though. Yeah, you gonna be the one of the ones, nigga. I'm gonna be saying that shit for a long time.
I get to writing.
I was digging the whole lane. I need to work on my
vibe. It's just, he makes you think. You know what I mean? It makes you think. All that what he's talking about make you think, man. Cause
what's that?
All this, like, we already been talking about all this stuff, man. Like, everybody, it's about to be something big happening here soon. I know for a fact that I know some inside stuff. I'm in control of a lot of stuff right now.
Everybody got their hand in the jar, dog.
I am the jar.
Huh?
I am the jar.
You what?
I am the jar right now. Everybody trying to get some of my cookies.
What's all merch? Heard alert, pop it. Ain't no stopping, no dropping panties like Oscar.
You got the hook already? You ready?
They preaching in your church. What they preaching in your church? What they preaching in your church? Ain't really though. What they preaching in your dirt? What they preaching in your church? I got that offering, I promise it. No. What they preaching in your church? What they preaching in your church? Dear Lord, what they preaching in your church? Pay your offering tithe. Pay your. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah, then my babies in there. Take care of my babies. Yeah, pull it close. Yeah.
Do a little tight.
Can you hear yourself? Sound pretty clear?
Oh man. You know, there's so many churches out in the world. I can't.